So, Ribnio donates $26. Thank you, Ribnio.
Oh, thank you.
And they say, Great Unclean Tom and Plague Bearer Ben. I'm enjoying the Warhammer 3 stream, but not had time to play it much. I've been 3D printing for a wedding where each table is themed on a place in fiction.
Ooh, that's fun.
This is Caladan from Dune. Okay, which table? What theme tables do you want? Place in fiction.
We could do like the Shire, where there's loads of pipeweed.
Shire, that's nice. That's cute.
And you get smaller portions, but you get second helpings.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
So that's
cool.
Fun. I think if you've got like those relatives that you have to invite, but you don't actually want to talk to.
Corn blood pit.
Oh, I was just going to say like the wall from Westeros.
Oh, nice. Yeah, really basic wooden furniture, just like hard black bread.
Yeah. But there's also a giant ice wall locking them off.
Yeah.
They're
it's
all
really
north
cold.
of the wall.
Nice. I love it. That's great. I've been to that. That's nice. Yeah. Hope they get the message. So they have a picture for us.
Well, I guess you don't want too much Westeros stuff at your wedding.
Oh yeah,
not got a great history of good weddings.
Super rad. What are the other table themes?
Yeah, tell us more. What other cool places could there be?
Someone said Star Wars Cantina. That sounds fun.
That's amazing. I went to sit at the cantina table.
That sounds good.
Unfortunately, it is just do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
That the whole time.
All the whole time.
And my friend doesn't like you.
I don't like you either. And the bartender, the person who comes to serve drinks, will only respond to awkward tugs on the back.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
Did anyone else ever think that was super weird?
Kind of rude. Yeah, but they're not used to,
I guess he's a country bumpkin. He's never been to the big city before.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me, mister.
Excuse me. And anyone who doesn't have an Apple phone, the waiter will slap it out of their hand and be like, "No droids allowed."
Boom.
Get it?
We don't serve their kind in here.
Yeah.
Perfect. You did it.
What else would be good? Maybe it would be fun to have a Game of Thrones table, and you've got music playing in the background, and you slowly work your way through, so every table gets its song, and everyone can cheer that table. But yeah, when the Red Wedding,
the Rains of Castamere start
starts playing, and everyone's like,
dun 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 dun. Everyone starts shifting, looking around the room.
I think it'd be pretty good. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Oh my God, what would you serve? What would be the food? Would it all be trenchers?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because there's a lot of talk about food in the books. You're not so much in the show.
No.
But almost every time anyone's having dinner, the book explains exactly what they're eating.
A lot of trenchers.
Lots of trenchers, lots of old bread and hard cheese.
Mutton. They like mutton as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Apart from Tywin Lannister, he doesn't like mutton.
No, he prefers to gut his own venison while talking about strategy.
Exactly. That's how little he likes mutton. He'll go out of his way to make his own food. Oh, the Walder Frey pie. Yeah, you hide a toe in there.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about that. I've kind of blotted out that season.
Yeah.
Less we say, the better. I've been rewatching Game of Thrones recently.
Really?
Yeah. The wife and I both we have not actually watched those first few series in 8 years or something like that. So we went back and we decided we're probably going to stop at season 5. And that then made me, because I was playing some Song of Ice and Fire miniatures game with Lewis, and we're going to play some soon at some point, I think. And so I was just wanted to get into the mood for it, I wanted to watch, I was painting up some Night Watch guys, so I thought I'll watch a few episodes. And it really got me back into the, I've been watching some YouTube, theory videos about what's going to happen in the books.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And there's some really great theories out there that are just so much better than what happened in the series.
Yeah. God, almost if you did almost anything else, it would have been better than what happened in the series.
That's true. Yikes. Yeah, the theory was, the one that sort of caught my eye was, it would make sense if, instead of just being a gigantic battle of good versus evil at the end with the ice demons,
Yeah.
zombie boys, like that doesn't make sense. Every war in Game of Thrones has been pointless and awful, and nothing productive's come out of it. You know, like Rob's war to be king in the north just made misery. No one achieved anything. Dany's liberation of Slaver's Bay, trying to do the right thing, achieved nothing, made everyone miserable. Stannis tried to become king, awful, didn't work at all. Like, every war has basically not gone the way the guy who started it.
Technically, is Stannis' war the same as Rob's war? It's the War of the Five Kings, right? Same war, Ben.
Well, okay, but each one of them goes to war, and none of them achieve their objectives.
Right.
So it would be very odd if a whole series that continuously tells you about the horrors of war and how pointless war is ended with a big, glorious battle of good versus evil. Like, that's just so out of keeping with the tone of the show and the... Like,
I don't know. I don't think it is.
Really?
Because I think you can still have that war. Because the whole thing is set, you know, Robert's Rebellion, that was war. Then you had peace, but the guy's shit. And although things are stable, like, you know, people are scheming and fucking around behind the scenes, I think you can still have it come to a conclusion. Like, they've got to, like, come into a peacetime again. There's points of growth, but just so, like, whoever wins, people are still fickle, and, like, although war isn't rampant, everything goes back to normal. Like, the poor people are still oppressed, the rich people are still twats. And I think as long as you maintain that, and it isn't like, oh, it's utopia, and it's, you know, Ewoks all partying, and, like, everyone's celebrating around the galaxy because they've now solved all their problems because they killed the White Walkers.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
Like, if all problems go and everyone's like, we'll unite against the dead the next time they return. Let's all work towards, you know, prosperity. No, like, the moment it happens, whoever
straight
wins,
back stabbing each other.
have someone get stabbed, that kind of thing. And I think you could still have that big crescendo, like, fight piece. And I don't think it would break the sort of, you know,
The theme and tone of the show.
yeah.
Oh, well, this theory video was that they reckon Jon Snow would actually, like, negotiate a peace with the White Walkers rather than, like, defeating them in battle, because that's kind of been his deal.
Yeah, and like, you know that they are, like, to a degree, sentient and chatty.
Yeah, and, like, you know, Craster's managed to come to an agreement with them.
Yeah, and he's not, like, the most diplomatic person.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if Craster can pull it off, Jon Snow probably can.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be anticlimactic.
I think there could be a big battle and then a peace agreement, rather than doing the whole, you know, destroy the droid control machine and they all fall down dead.
I still think that'd be fun.
What, just like in the show? Kill the one guy to make them all lose.
But, like, during that scene, whatever, set it at King's Landing, have people attacking. Like, it is literally the remnants of, like, the humans. You've got, like, the last people all kind of defending it together. And, like, I want, like, 75% of the characters to die. Like, just get dragged down, torn to shreds.
Yeah, that was one of the big things that went wrong with the TV show. How did no one die in that battle?
It made that whole thing dumb.
It was ridiculous.
Super stupid. No, I want most of them to die. Also, like, there was a scene I had in my head that I wanted to happen the most. Of, like, you've got all this ragtag group, whatever, they can even be in the throne room or something, guarding that, and a whole real myriad of characters are there. And, like, boom, the White Walkers are kind of, like, coming through, and the, like, main White Walker guy, or one of his lieutenants, like, kicks the door open and is, like, stood there, and everyone's like, boom, we've got our weapons ready. There's, whatever, Cersei, the Queen's Guard and Robert Strong is there, and just have like a glint of blue in the White Walker's eyes, and then Robert Strong's eyes have a glint of blue,
and he just murders all the other Queen's Guard.
Then in like a split second, have him just like cut 2 of them in half with one blow, another 2 in half with the other blow, whatever. Someone like Jamie is trying to fight him, and then I don't know, the fucking Hound comes out, and then you get Clegane Bowl. But I really wanted Robert Strong, who is dead.
Yeah, he's basically a zombie, right?
Just to get like magic turned when the White Walker's like, wait a second, I can control you, bonk, and then you have like one of the most powerful fighters in the capital switching mid-fight and just fucking their lines from behind.
That'd be amazing.
I think that'd be such a cool scene.
I don't want the Hound there though. I hate Clegane Bowl.
Oh, I really like Clegane Bowl.
But for me, it's pointless because the Mountain's dead. Gregor is dead. There is just a weird Frankenstein monster with Gregor's face. And I don't feel like the Hound would get anything out of that. Do you know what I mean? It kind of loses all its emotion at that point and all its meaning.
Yeah. I don't know. He's like pent up rage. Like, I didn't mind Clegane Bowl in the show where the Hound like grabs his brother and they jump into the fire because the Hound fucking hates fire.
Yeah, but he hates his brother even more.
And like that was like, I'm into it.
Yeah, that was kind of poetic.
I thought that was fun. But yeah, it is goofy and it requires quite a lot of setup and other people not to be in the way. Also, just how they even get the Hounds there. I guess like
well, everyone got jetpacks at the end. Well, they unlocked fast travel or something like that.
Well, they got that point. They got the Lord vessel, so now they can teleport between areas.
That's the thing. There's so many ways you could have done it.
Also, it feels like there's a lot more stuff going on. Like you've got all the stuff with the Three-Eyed Raven.
Well, that just went nowhere, didn't it?
That just all disappeared. That felt like that was going to become. Should have been more important.
Yeah, it must have been.
Bran was going to do something.
Yeah. But I think you'll find he had the best story.
Did he? But decided like Tyrion, who
didn't know his story.
Also, probably he was the prisoner at that stage, I think.
Yeah, he was.
And so
but he got to be the judge.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll let the prisoner decide who's the king.
He spoke first. Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, they just super rushed it.
Also, yeah, Bran the Broken. He's like, can they not be called anything else? What about like Bran the fucking, mind controller? Bran the fucking...
Bran whose dick doesn't work.
Bran whose dick doesn't work, yeah. Yeah, like, we'll make you king now because you're young. But I think we're going to have some pretty big succession problems in about 40, 50 years. I
know, I'm pretty sure Bran's just going to warg. He's going to have a sacrifice made to him. He's going to warg into the body of a new person. And then his body will die, and he'll just possess this person, and he will be an immortal god emperor of Westeros.
I'd be into that. If that was where I was going to go, I would be.
Because he can predict the future as well. So anytime he's like, "Oh, this is going to lead to a rebellion," he's just like, "Right, have that guy killed because in 5 years' time, he's going to be a problem."
That I love that idea of
like this sinister overlord,
like just being like, just trust me, I can see the future. We just killed this guy now.
He doesn't even convince people. He just possesses the guy who guards his door at night.
Oh, God.
Do you know what I mean?
People will begin to work that out. And that is a TV show I'd watch. The Game of Thrones, like Westerosi private detective
who
has this
set.
conspiracy theory putting together all of these murders and slowly works out that Bran is a mind control.
I love the idea that it's set like 100 years later.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you remember when we had this weird mind control king 100 years ago? And then someone else became king. And then everything was normal.
Yeah, yeah.
And this guy, this crazy detective is like, no, he's still the king.
And forms this ragtag group.
That would be amazing.
I'd be so into that. That'd be really good.
Yeah. Have you noticed how all these people seem to die?
All of these people, like, what do they have in common? Like, and they, like, just extrapolate out. This person, they were getting power. They could have caused a rebellion, but they were killed here. I love it. I'm really into it.
Make it so.
Just super dumb. 100 years is too soon, maybe 500. Yeah, it could be like 500 years.
No, I still want it to be like medieval, though. If you set it too far ahead, then it would be weird that everyone's still living in castles and stuff, right?
Yeah, but their, like, tech levels have been pretty stagnant for a long time in older
That's true.
Game of Thrones.
Keep warring. Warring and whoring. It's not good. As any Civ player knows.
But Bran would just kill that guy. But you'll have a thing.
Somehow he's like gone under the radar because he's so unimportant.
Yeah. Or like he's like, boom, from outside of time. Whoa.
Or there's a bit at the end where Bran's just like, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, this whole time. Yeah, I needed you to expose this.
Yeah.
Because then you can kill me.
Mm-hmm. And then I take over your body.
Then I'm now you.
Oh, that's his thing. This is how every time someone figures out the conspiracy, he's like, you're smart enough to be my new host.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. That's really good. Because whatever, he can have like his nervous tick, like twitch, or like how he specifically holds a glass. And then at the ceremony, the party, they've overthrown the leader. The detective is there holding the glass like that. It's never fully confirmed.
Yeah, but you're pretty sure it's just an elaborate illusion of, oh yeah, you've taken back control, guys.
Yeah, and that just, I'm in.
Oh,
love it.
Cycles.
It's like poetry.
Rhymes. I'm pretty sure that is the plot for The Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember when the architect is all like vis-a-vis?
Oh, I don't really remember. I found that a lot of that movie didn't really make sense to me, or broke like how I thought that it worked, which I thought made more sense. And so
it's always annoying when they destroy your headcanon, isn't it?
I'm just happy to sit with my headcanon.
Yeah.
Like you can still have your cool robots that do the like shooting their guns sideways. That's fun.
And weird little guys with wheelbarrows taking out the ammunition.
Sure, yeah,
Hated
that stuff in. But I think I'm going to fill in the other gaps. A lot of the scenes kind of can stay in there, but it's still, most of it is what I think of, and it's why I don't want to go back and rewatch those films. The first one can, because that one...
That just made sense.
Well, also, it didn't try and explain any of it too much.
No. Chat's just said, what if Bran made them, every time he murdered someone, he did it by possessing them and forcing them to asphyxie wank? Why not?
Yeah, why not? You could. Because then you get the best of both worlds. You possess them. You get to have an asphyxie wank with no risk.
Exactly.
If they die, fuck it, the body died, and you just wake up back in your body.
Yeah.
Kind of genius, right? If you die in a warg, you die in real life. I don't know. I don't think that's the case.
No, if you die... I don't know.
But it's bad. Because the...
There's that guy who's like a bird forever, right? Jon Snow kills a
But
wild.
that's because his human body is killed.
Yeah. His host body, his original body.
But there's one of the wargs... when he is a bird, gets incinerated, and then like the warg guy just starts screaming because he's spying, and Melisandre.
Oh yeah, she just like fireballs the bird,
and it just explodes, and then the guy is just like,
oh, fuck!
Because he just lived through getting exploded.
Yeah, so he's lived the death. Maybe Bran's just got addicted to asphyxie wank death.